So as we said, among the themes in the work are corruption, the COVID-19 pandemic and its impact on Nigerian society, the chasm between the poor and the rich, poor leadership, the dysfunctional system in Nigeria, and the complexity of the masses in the underdevelopment of society. Let's look at the characters in Uncle Coro-Coro Came to Town. Look at the characters. Akan Essien uses type characters. Akan Essien uses type characters in the play. Akan Essien uses type characters in the play. If you don't call them type characters, we call them stereotypical characters. Type characters represent certain types of people or sections of society. It does not talk about one person, a particular individual, but the character represents a group of people or certain type of people in society. That's what I mean by type character. And this can be seen in their names. For instance, government man represents politicians. The chemist represents the medical doctors or medical personnel. Market woman represents the common people, especially the women in society. The citizens are represented by first citizen, second citizen, and third citizen in their types. Because all the people do not have the same characteristics, so Akan Essien groups them into types. First citizen is the kind of citizen that we can call the conscience of society. He represents the kind of people in society who don't compromise. They are the good citizens. They cannot be bought, cannot corrupt. They tell the truth. Second citizen represents the type of citizens who will criticize the government. They will criticize the government until they are also given their own opportunity to benefit from the corrupt practices in society. So
corrupt practices harm society by undermining trust, fairness, and economic
benefit them. They're only complaining because the system does not benefit them. That's second citizen for you. Represent this type of people that they are criticizing the government simply because they have not been given opportunities to steal or loot public offices. Third citizen represents those people in society who are easily bought over by corrupt government officials. The third citizen is willing to betray the people as long as he is accepted among the elite. So third citizen is one who wants to join the elite. or join the important member of society to enjoy life, even when it means betraying the common people. We have people like that in society. For instance, when the pandemic begins, they start looking for third citizen, they don't see him. Unknown to them, he had run to go and join a government man, the chemist and the narrator, in the secret mansion where they're enjoying with ladies, dancing, making merriment. The people are even worried about his whereabouts or his safety, not knowing that he's actually safe somewhere. Town crier represents the media and the propaganda machinery of government. Town crier represents the media and the propaganda machinery of government. Town crier represents the media and the propaganda machinery of government. Because of the need to control people, government usually buy the media. And then they use it to send out information that will make them look good in the eyes of the people, promote their agenda, and so on and so forth. Right now, it's very difficult to see a journalist or a media house that has not been bought over by one political structure or another in the society, and that is the fact. Because government is interested in how its image is represented among the people. I'm not saying that we don't have unbiased reporters out there. There are, but most of the media houses have aligned themselves with certain political structures of society. And that's problematic for society, because then we cannot be certain of having undiluted truth in most of the reportage. The tendency, the aim at the end of the day is the control of the populace. They want to control the perception of the populace towards them. They want the populace to see them as good people when they're actually the bad guys. Okay? The people are the masses in the play. That the ones president goes to call, that the one president goes to call to come and see what the government officials are doing. Then we have ladies. Ladies are dancing in the mansion to entertain the government officials and the elites. It portrays women in stereotypical roles, good only for the entertainment of men. Look at the language and style. Language and style. Uncle Coro-Coro is written in postcolonial English and makes use of dramatic devices such as satire, humor, pidgin, soliloquy, such as satire, humor, pidgin, soliloquy, postmodern vulgarity. Postmodern vulgarity. invectives, symbolism, and personification. Essien makes use of satire, humor, pidgin, soliloquy, postmodern vulgarity, invectives, personification, and symbolism. The language in the play is marked by abrogation and appropriation of the colonialist language, which is English, meaning that the language that is used in the play has been altered so as to capture the sensibilities of the writer's environment. That's why you have the use of pidgin, the use of glossy and untranslatable language in the play. The language of the play is creative and dramatic. It is indeed the use of language that makes the humor in the play to come out, to be alive, to come alive. We have the use of a word like a white cut, which is used to describe government man. We call him Honorable White Cut. That is his name, but we know him as government man. So that animal imagery is meant to show that the politicians cannot think. They don't have any sense of reasoning. That's why the actions are absurd in the play. A white cat. Not even the one that is in the house, but the one that is in the bush. That's why things are, when people like that rule, and you can imagine how things would be in society. Okay, so the animal imagery is intentional to show that this one is not a human being and should not rule over other human beings. Okay? We have a word like narrative instead of narrative. Narrative. I'm going to do that right now. You understand? Talk about creativity in the use of language. Narrative, which is kind of coinage from this word. So such words help us to see how to heighten the sense of rot in the system, the corruption and the rot in the system. When you read the play, you see other creativity in the use of words, neologism in the play. The use of pidgin is to reflect social status. And level of education in the play, because it is market woman that uses pidgin, and it's obvious that she has not gone far as formal education is concerned. In fact, she says it herself using pidgin. She says, "I no go school, oh, so you go pardon this woman." So pidgin is the language of the common people, and it is indicative of class, social status, and level of education for the speaker. So the entire play can be read as a satire on Nigerian contemporary socio-political life. The entire play can be read as a satire of the contemporary Nigerian socio-political life. Because the play shows how all sections of society are wrapped in corruption. Then humor is a major dramatic device in the play. We ask you to discuss the dramatic devices when Coro-Coro came to town. You have to mention humor, right? Okay. Because this play is a comedy, humor is an important part of comedy. Humor is a device in drama. Which is deployed to make the audience laugh and to lighten the mood of the play. It's deployed to make the audience laugh and to lighten the mood of the play. In the mood of the play. You can achieve humor using comments, words, and situations that make people to laugh. Whenever that occurs in a play, that's humor. Humor as a device has been deployed. So the interaction between government man and market woman is humorous in the play on page 3. When market woman asks to know the name of the august visitor, government man replies, the name of our visitor is Uncle Coro-Coro, and market woman replies, Oga government, what thing you call him? Uncle Coro-Coro. We also have soliloquy in the play. We also have a side in the play. Aside is used when a character speaks on stage, but that comment that is made is not heard by other characters present, but only heard by the audience. So some of these comments are indicting to the characters present. That's why they are not heard. They're not supposed to be heard. So there are instances like that in the play. I would like to talk about postmodern vulgarity. Works of art now tend to use vulgar language. We can group them and call them postmodern vulgarity. This is seen in the word fact, F-A-R-T, used in most parts of the play to talk about speech that is conceived to be bad speech. We also have the word shit, S-H-I-T, which are all postmodern vulgarity in the play. We also have invectives. In addition to postmodern vulgarity, we have invectives. I usually wonder why people don't have what to talk about when they're looking at the language of the text. There's a whole lot of things to discuss. Invectives are words of abuse. Abusive language in the play. Invectives are allowed in literature. Usually when you're writing for adults, invectives are, we call it poetic abuse. So in poetry, there's what we call poems of insult. Poems of insult. You can use a poem to insult someone. It's allowed. Like the person deserves an insult. So, and in that case, what we have most with that poem is poetic abuse. That's invectives. Invectives are poetic abuse. Which means poetic abuse. Alright? Even cursing is allowed in poetry, in literature. Cursing allowed. We call it malediction. Right? It's a genre. It's a genre of literature itself. We call it malediction. Just keep pouring out curses. The opposite of that is what? The opposite of malediction is what? Blessing, which is benediction. Okay? We have personification. We have personification. We have personification as a dramatic device in the play. Personification is seen in the coronavirus being referred to as Coro-Coro. That is a person being meant to look like a person. Coro-Coro is meant to look like a person throughout the play. So that's how personification has become a dramatic device. Because Coro-Coro is personified. It's called August Visitor. Then we have symbolism. Symbolism. I posted this notes like a week ago. It has over 500 views now. That's good. So symbolism is seen in the word Coro-Coro, which symbolizes COVID-19 pandemic. Coro-Coro symbolizes the COVID-19 pandemic at that level. Most of the characters in the play are symbolic characters. So the characters in the play are symbolic characters because they stand for something. And that's how you're supposed to understand the play. Okay, so I've made notes. For this class, I will share it on the group, in the platform for you to read. But for the remaining minutes of the class, I'm going to read from the text when Uncle Coro-Coro came to town. So let us read Akan Essien's When Uncle Coro-Coro Came to Town, drama, movement 1, stage direction. In a big hall that has a long table with many seats around it, 3 bottles of water, a big flower vase as decoration. There are people seated already, and some of these people look agitated. They have been kept waiting for long. A man in black suit walks into the gathering. He looks serious. He is ushered to the head of the table. Another seated rise to welcome him.
Ladies and gentlemen, It is my singular honor to welcome our dependable government man, Chief Director Engineer, Honorable A.Y. Kotfi, HIV and MOT.
As FHI, HIV, and MOT. Everybody claps and hoots. Narrator.
Our government man is on a serious errand to our town, so without any waste of facts, I am bowing out to allow our erudite director tell us.
Erudite director.
I am bowing out to allow our erudite director tell us why our government has sent him.
Soliloquizing.
May frustration welcome you to this meeting, Yeye Thief.
Aloud.
Please welcome our government man with a generous applause.
Everybody claps. Government man.
Thank you. I am so sorry, gentlemen, and ladies, for keeping you waiting. Government matters relate my early arrival. I hope my apology is accepted.
Everybody, some gambling, yes.
Thank you, my people. The narrative. Sorry, I meant to say the narrative. Thank you for opening forth for me by managing my normal arrival on time. Very generously. Thank you also for serving your people so well. It will interest you to know that narrator and I have served this country for so many years. In the era that you needed to fight very well before you were recognized to serve. He was my dependable ally. He used to fight on my behalf when I had run out of supply.
The phrase of narrator is a mixture of anger and rage.
But this is not the reason our government sent me here to you. We are expecting a great visitor outside our land. This visitor does not shit nor fat. When he enters into any town, anybody that was standing will sit down. Those that were sitting will kneel, and others that were kneeling automatically will lie down. And as many as were lying down gets buried in the ground. As part of our guard of honor, when it comes to our town, there will be no markets. The banks will close and places of
banks will be closed.
The banks will be closed and places of worship must be locked.
Places of worship.
And places of worship must be locked up. The government sent me to tell you that we are carefully prepared to receive this August visitor. A large space has been paid for to be used as a reception ground, and every protocol necessary to make our visitors stay with us to be at ease has already been taken care of by our government. Any question?
Soliloquizing.
Seeing how narrator is looking at me, his eyes full of greed. Maybe he thinks I will grant him any contract in this reception and of the August visitor.
In this reception of the August visitor.
Yeah, thief. I won't give even a single piece.
Allow.
Yes, I am expecting questions. Yes, that woman with the headgear that looks like helicopter.
Madam Market Woman.
Government pig or government snow? Wetin dem take call you sef?
People laugh and the government man is not looking comfortable. Narrator speaks under his breath.
That serves the thief, right? People are beginning to know you more than you know yourself.
Market woman adjusting her headgear.
I know go school, so you go bargain this woman. The thing wey worry me be say, as they talk about the people wey dey come from abroad, oyibo, woman know say you never tell us im name. If we reach house, which name we go carry tell our people say na im dey come wey go make neighbors do wetin I hear me to carry as a talk?
That's a good question. The name of our visitor is Uncle Coro-Coro.
Oga government, wetin you call am Uncle Coro-Coro?
Madam, I don't have time to waste here. I have to go and inspect the facilities we imported to make the reception grand. I said Uncle Coro-Coro has to make even the day among two days right.
Market woman nods her head.
Oh yeah, I don't get that now. Uncle Coro-Coro.
General laughter.
Government man as dem dey call you. Why una wan close market when una know say na the only avenue we dey carry buy ourselves to pay our children fees? Na the same place we dey carry chop. Wetin una wan make we do?
The government of this state is very sensitive to the needs of citizens. The government has decided to issue 30 bags of money every week to every citizen to carry and feed their families.
General applause.
We are not stopping at that. Helicopters will be flying in and drop money at that point to distribute same to the rural dwellers. As I am talking to you, the contract has been signed and the pilots are eager to start work as soon as our case is cited in our land. I am done with you, madam. Okay, kindly sit down. Let another ask this question. Yes, you need a head like praying.
Yes, you with a head like praying mantis.
Oh, you with a head like praying mantis.
More laughter.
What is your name and what interest you represent?
The
chemist.
Government man, we salute you. I take exception to the description you just used on me. Whatever sees my head.
Whatever size.
Whatever size my head is going to be. It is because of the insensitivity of this government you represent. The government has not met the basic needs of our people. I suffered seizure for some time and everybody called on this government to help out, but you developed cold feet and never responded. Today, you have voted enough money to receive a monkey of the man who we do not know who fathered him. My question is, in all the contracts you have awarded to all the sons, where is our own piece of cake for us, the medical people?
Narrator interrupting.
Genuine and most qualified question. That is begging to be answered.
That question is important. But first of all, I am so sorry that I thought of you dead by the praying mantis. I never knew you were a stakeholder in this administration. Your grievances will be dealt against by our people.
I am sorry, Mr. Prof. We are not going to wait for you to address the issue of our piece of the action. We want it fast, and you know that we will be down, and you know that we'll be down to if we try our patience.
You know that we will down tools, I mean we'll go on strike. We will down tools if you try our patience. The chemist.
You may not try that. It is against the ethics of government.
Okay, government man.
You may not try that. It is against the ethics of your match, of your engagement.
The settle are part of this large. We had many donors.
Then settle are part of this largesse.
The settle are part of this largesse.
Then settle are part of this largesse.
Then settle are part of this largesse. We had many donors are getting set to give for our August visitors, so we need a phase of the national holiday period.
If you try the questions of this government on this matter by backing on strikes, we will dismiss all of you and import another species of professionals,
Or professional.
even from of Health to take charge of the function.
You cannot try it.
Just do any facts about this contract business and see if you won't be relieved of your duties.
Honorable government man, are you in reality threatening our resolve to down tools and call your bluff?
You can say that again, Mr. Chemist. We don't insist of metals as head. What has this government not done to assist you? In the last budget, we led a thorough task for your representative officers to share the national cake by giving each of you a contract to build primary health care centers across the country. Till date, we are yet to inaugurate even one after 1 year of mobilizing you.
Loud cries from the people.
And so what?
The chemist, though visibly shaken with the disclosure, responds with a tone betrayed with anger.
And so what? Can you tell this honorable meeting how much sleep you and your likes take home every month from our treasury, that you could have the temerity to trumpet a miserable fund, 20% of which we all in the executive council return to you as appreciation, which you collect and issue us with.
Which you collected and issued us with this receipt.
Which you collected and
Issued
us with these receipts.
It brandishes receipts that were tied in a bundle, and a great hush falls on the hall where it becomes rowdy again. Narrator starts dancing and stops.
I don dey talk am. Wetin yansh carry go show pants today. Chop I dey chop sickness has become a service to our nation. What a big pity.
Government man pointing at narrator.
Look at the pot, calling a kettle black. We gave him 2 million bags of money to build this town and ultra-modern market. Until death, we cannot fathom what narrator with the cash. He is here, ask him.
Narrator laughs mechanically and in a tone that is sarcastic. He responds.
So the bearer of the gun has turned to my hiding place. Out of the miserable 2 million bags of money that you approved for me to build the so-called market, the party, our party, whose member of board of trustees you are, took 40% from it during the electioneering campaign of our leader. So where did you want me to get money and do the project? Please, Mr. Director, kindly address these weighty issues that this meeting demands to know.
Madam Marketwoman puts her hand on her head and wails.
These people don't chop us dry. Oh, see them dancing. My people, these thieves don't finish us.
Watch your mouth, you that illiterate woman. Did I prevent you from seeing the light?
The chemist shouts at the top of his voice.
See what the light has cost us. Chopping elephants that has lost all sense of
Decency. Madam Marketwoman turns to the chemist.
You.
Pointing at him.
Come back closer your stupid mouth. No be you follow shop the money where them poor people suppose enjoy small benefits from. No be you and narrator where government see make sure say una dey do collabo to the shop and so. Wherever una go keep big money, termite and snake go follow una go shop and be there unless useless baboons.
Narrator.
Hey, madwoman, watch your mouth. I hope you are not in any way referring to me in your diabolical diatribe. All the small change I use in patronizing your useless prestige. Where do you think I get it from? When those useless youth come around and help me and I buy your car and park for them, where do you think I take the money from? Please, if you want to face government thief, as you call him, please do with every sanity of madness you possess, and I will stand by your side. Old woman who wants to be forever young, I think the words of our narrator are enough for you to turn the barrel of your smoking madness. I am in
a clean public servant and nobody can dent me with any part of stealing. All the money I make is hard-earned, so I advise you to double-check your information before you open wells of sanity to address me again.
Old woman, small girl, don't allow this spirit to intimidate you. Speak the truth. The government will support you always. Those who have honored all the good things this administration planned for you. So it's time to check the heart.
Market woman surveys the faces of the people at the table, points a fist at them all.
Una no shame to be here for you. Una sit down like people coming away the woman of homes. Una no fit drive this thing away from this home. Una don't use una hear the evil things dem don do with we money and only anger no fit castrate una to stand and misbehave with them both. So una wan make me wey the woman stand and break the heads of these idiots dem.
Throwing one man down from a seat, she bellows.
Come on, stand up and scatter this damn thing from this home. Wetin dey do una?
As if that was what the people were waiting for, they rushed to the three men who took to their heels and run for their dear lives, seeing fates. All right, so that's where we end the class. We'll read the rest of the play. When we come back, we will talk about what we don't cause broken points. Have a very blessed day.